Major support for Do the Math has been provided by Chevron, the Kern County Superintendent of Schools, California Resources Corporation, Southern California Edison, Kern Schools Federal Credit Union, Panama Buena Vista Union School District, Bakersfield City School District, and the San Luis Obispo County Office of Education, with additional production assistance provided by these supporters of education in Kern County and throughout the state of California.
Live today at Echeverria Farms, and I have a special guest with me. Why don't you let everybody know your name?
My name is Felix Echeverria.
And you're the owner, right?
I'm a co-owner of Echeverria Farms with my brother John.
And how long have you guys been here?
We've been here just over 13 years now. We moved from Southern California.
Can you kind of give us a background how you came to Bakersfield?
Well, we were in Southern California all our lives. We grew up on dairy farms, and we got into business with my parents. Back in 1990, we became partners. But before that, we learned how to work on the farm with our parents.
Your parents. Now, are they over from Spain?
Yes, my parents are from the Pyrenees Mountains in Spain. Their nationality is Basque.
When did they come here to, California?
Yeah, they moved. My father immigrated in 1952 with his brother Papa.
Now, did they start a dairy farm when they moved here?
Well, when they came here, they had an uncle here that sponsored them, and they came here to work to milk cows for other people on dairy farms.
So that's how they all got started.
That's how they all got started. And then there was other family members that came over later, and then my mom came over when my father went back in 1960 and married her.
Wow. Can you kind of tell us where we're standing right now?
Right now we're in this is called the feed lane, and this is where the trucks come through every day, and these are milk cows. These are Holstein cows that are in front of us here, and they get fed twice a day. They get fed at about 5 o'clock in the morning, and they just got fed just 15 minutes ago.
Yeah, we saw the big truck coming through.
They always have fresh feed in front of them, which is very important if you want to get a Holstein cow.
How many cows? Because obviously it goes on. If you look, it just kind of goes on for a long ways. How many cows do you have broken up? Do you have sections?
These are the cows are broken up into pens, and each pen has about 288 cows in them, and that works out. That's how it was planned to work out when it comes to going to the milking barn, that they would be milked in that size groups, because the amount of machines we have in the barn divides perfectly into the size pens that we have out here.
So when you go to milk cows, you take them from one pen at a time?
Correct. Oh. We start from the south end. We're here at the south end, and then we work to the north.
Okay. Now, you were saying when you were in Chino, it was 4 dairies? And
yes.
When you moved here, you combined them into 2 dairies?
Correct.
Okay, so this one is one of the dairies, right?
Yes, this is actually 2 dairies in one. This is dairy number 2 on this side,
okay.
And we are actually right in front of the driveway, which is the driveway that goes to the milk barn right beside us here. And that's dairy number 1 on that side.
Okay.
So there's a milk barn on that side that handles all the milk, the cows that are on dairy number 1, and there's a barn here for all the cows that are in dairy number 2.
Wow. Now, obviously, we're talking about feed. There's a lot of feed that you have to have. And that is something also that you handle yourself here, correct?
Yes, we actually, we farm. When we originally moved here, we purchased 1,250 acres. And the dairy takes about 200 acres, and the rest is all farm ground. And on that ground we grow, this time of year we're growing wheat right now, which will all be harvested around Mother's Day. And then we turn into wheat silage, which comes back to feed the cows.
Now, is that your property as well? Is that out there? Okay, so that's obviously that's going to be around Mother's Day?
Around Mother's Day it gets harvested.
Wow. Yes. And you're just looking, just this side, I mean, it's so huge looking, and all the cows and everything. And there's so much to your dairy. And we are in the parallel milking parlor. Yes?
Yes, we are in the area that the cows congregate just before milking. And if you look in the back there, that pipe you see on the ground, that sprays the cows from underneath and washes the udders before they actually come in.
So when they enter, they're entering from way back there.
Yes, they
correct?
enter from the very back, and they stay inside of those concrete walls that you see, and then they funnel in, and they stay in that area just to get a little washing first. And then in the summertime, you see these big fans here. I mean, it gets hot here in Bakersfield, so these fans turn on, they're on an automatic thermostat, and when it gets to about 70 degrees, they turn off. And over by the fans in the back over there, you'll see these pipes coming down. They'll also get a shower on their backs at the same time. So with the fans going and the water going, it really cools them off.
Yeah. So it's getting both. Now, do you only allow so many cows in here at a time?
We will, the whole group the group that's fitting back there will also fit in that area from there, the first row of gates, all the way to here.
Okay, so they get their shower.
Correct.
And they come on up here, and this is like a holding area.
This is a holding area, and this is where we've just put in some new rubber on the floor.
And these are really nice mats, and obviously it's to help the cows not slip.
Correct. They're not slip. In this area, a lot of cows will do a lot of shuffling and such, and it keeps the hoofs from getting injured.
Yeah, because I can see we're at a slant, correct?
Yeah, there's a slope here because everything, we have flush valves here. When this area gets dirty, we can just push a button and it can flush out. The water will flush out and clean this whole area off.
Now, once they're done here in the holding area, can you kind of show us where they
Sure.
head to?
Well, once they get to here, and now there's the milking parlor is right here in front of us. It's called a parallel milking parlor.
Uh-huh.
And in this area, the cows will, I don't know if you can see it, but they will funnel in one at a time here, and you can fit 36 cows here side by side.
So 36 on this side and 36 on
And then
this side?
another 36 on that side, with their udders to the back.
Okay, so their heads are facing that way.
Heads are facing out on this side, and they're facing out that way on that side.
And hence the parallel.
Parallel being that they're side by side all the way.
They're
all the
side
way
by
down.
side. Okay. So can we go down here because you have some machines down
Yeah,
here,
so
right?
over here, that's where the milking pit is. So
Okay.
we're down lower, so we can attach machines to the udder at the right height,
And
so we don't have to bend over to put the machines on.
and can you kind of tell us what these machines, because obviously we have what, 36 on this side and 36 on this side?
Correct. There's 72 machines altogether, but they will milk 36 on this side, and this is an automatic takeoff. This is a teacup. This is a milking machine. There's on a cow there's 4 teats,
Okay.
and the cow has 4 quarters. So on the machine there's four teacups to milk each quarter. And when the cows are in here, we prep the cows first. First we prime the teats to check them for milk quality. Then we wipe the teats off and we spray a disinfectant on the teats. And then once we wipe that off, then we apply the machines.
So this is all done by hand?
This part is done by hand. But this chain here, once this machine's on the cow, it looks like this. Unfortunately, we don't have cows milking right now. They'll be going to get the cows here in a minute, but right now there's no cows in here. So this will hang on the cow just like so. And then this goes down and goes through this sensor here. And when this sensor detects no more milk coming through it, it'll shut the vacuum off and pull the machine up
Automatically.
automatically.
And then you guys will come around and take those off?
No,
Or-
it pulls,
or-
it pulls
it.
it off completely and it just hangs right here.
Oh,
It's waiting
okay.
for the next turn.
So all you guys have to do is set it on,
Correct.
and then everything is automatic?
From there, it's automatic. So,
Wow.
you know,
That's
but
just,
you still have people monitoring to make sure that if it slips off, to put it back on.
yeah. I'm sure the technology must be, I mean, over the years has changed so much.
There's been a lot of improvements.
Yeah.
And I'm sure there'll be a lot more improvements in the future too.
Now, you obviously deal with math every day.
Yes.
Can you show us a math problem that you would deal with?
Yes, so I would like to show you how long it takes to milk the group of cows we need to milk here. So,
Okay.
So I think I mentioned outside that we have 288 cows in each pen. And we have 9 pens of cows to milk. So we're going to figure out how many cows there are that need to come through the barn. They get milked twice a day, but we're just going to be talking about milking the cows one time. 72. Oh, no, I did that wrong. 2592.
So you have 2,592 cows.
2,592 cows to milk. And in this parlor, there's 36 on each side, and you have 2 sides that you're milking cows on. So you got 72 machines milking it all at once. And you can, with those 72 machines, you're going to milk those 72 cows completely in about 15 minutes. And you have 15 minutes in an hour. So we're going to take that 72 to see how many cows we can milk in an hour. So that's 288 cows in an hour.
In 1 hour.
1 hour. And each pen is 288 cows. So this should be pretty simple. We're going to divide 288 into 2,592. 288 doesn't go into 259, but it does into 2,592. 9 times.
So it's going to take you,
It'll take us 9 hours approximately to milk 2,592 cows.
that's a full day right there.
That's a busy day.
Wow. And that's just one time.
That's one time. We do the same thing again 12 hours later.
Wow. Busy, busy day.
We start at 5 in the morning, and then we milk one shift of 9 hours, and then we'll have another crew come in, and they'll do the same thing at 5 o'clock in the evening. And that's
What's happening right now,
happening
obviously.
right now. He's going to get the first group of cows.
Yeah, they're getting ready to go. All right. And we just left the parallel, I'm going to say that wrong. What was it again?
Parallel milking parlor.
Parallel milking parlor. And as we can see, the cows are parallel right now because they're all in their spots. And they all came in nice and easy and got to their area. And there they go, huh?
Yep, they're all here just waiting to get milked now.
Yes,
So,
and so now we're going to go to the milk
house.
Milk house where the milk goes.
Where the milk goes.
Okay, let's go this way. So it's just right around the corner,
Yes,
right?
I mean, all the milk goes into that tank, and there's a pump there, and pumps it all in this line up here. You can't see it, but it's all inside the wall there.
And before we go in, I just want to let everybody know it's really cool in here, but it's also really quite loud. So we'll be speaking up, but it's really loud.
The reason it's loud, there's a truck here right now picking up milk, and he has the pump on it, and he's pumping the truck with milk, so that's the reason why it's a little bit loud.
Okay. So just standing here, it's quite a big room, right?
Yes, like I said earlier, this is 2 dairies, so we've got one dairy number 2 on that side, dairy number 1 on this side.
Wow.
So everything combines here into one milk house.
Okay. So what happens here, because you said the tubes come this way.
You can't see the lines right here, but the lines are actually coming in. That pit over there on that side is coming into this tank.
Okay.
And then this barn, that milking pit on that side is coming inside of this tank.
So when the milk is coming into here, right?
Yes.
Can you kind of tell us what's happening from here? Because this is in this room, this is where it starts.
Right.
Correct?
When the milk comes out of the cow, it's about 100 degrees. And it stays at 100 degrees coming into this room, but it comes into this room very quickly. So it goes into this tank first, and then since this is a large tank, it has a pump on here. It's a variable speed pump. So we have the cooling system just a few feet away there. And what this does is instead of sending a whole bunch of milk through the plate cooler all at once, what it does, it gradually sends the milk through the plate cooler so it can cool down to 38 degrees at the right
So
amount.
from here to there, it goes from 100 degrees to 38 degrees.
38 degrees.
So from here, is it going through
From
this
here,
channel?
it's going to go through these filter socks that are inside here.
Okay.
And that takes all any impurities that might be in the milk, and it cleans the milk up pretty well. And then it travels. If we were milking right now, if you had your hand on this, you could feel the.
And that's still 100 degrees, right?
That would be 100 degrees, which is, it's not that hot. And then it comes in here through the bottom into this mechanism here is called plate cooling, and it just comes through here very quickly, and it goes, drops it down to 38 degrees.
Wow, that
Very
quick, from
quickly.
there to there, 38
Very
degrees.
quickly, and then it just comes out here at the other end, goes back up, and in this room we can see the pipeline.
Yeah.
So from here it just continues on, and we'll put it into one of the tanks.
So these are the milk tanks.
These are the milk tanks. So milk coming in here is 38 degrees, and it'll stay here stored until a truck comes here to pick it up.
So this is where it all is being held. Now, when the trucks come in, you were saying that they were using this hose, correct?
Yes, this hose right here is the way we hook up. You've got pipelines underneath, and these pipelines go to this pump here. And off of that pump there, there's a hose, this blue hose here. And that hose, if you can see it, it's hooked up to the back end of a tank right there.
So can we go out there and see
Sure.
it? Because we actually have 2 trucks getting milk right now. So obviously from those big tanks inside,
Correct.
it's
One of the
going
tanks,
there.
it's pulling the milk out of one of the tanks. Those are large tanks there. They can hold 2 truckloads of milk each.
Wow, what an amazing process to see actually with the cows, where they're starting with the cows, how they come in, and to see how the milk travels all the way through and everything you have, and all the way to the actual truck, which is going to go ahead and take it on.
Correct.
That's pretty amazing.
Yeah, there's a lot that goes into
Yes.
just a glass of milk every day.
Yes, there is. Now, what is it that you would need to get into a business like this?
Well, I got into it because my family was in it. I was raised in it, so I knew so much about it at a very young age. So, but when I went to college, I did take ag classes, and what the ag classes did, it really gave me a greater appreciation for this business that my parents were involved in, and it helped me get still stimulate my desire for this business.
For students back in school, what is the one thing that you could tell them about math skills that they really would need to learn?
Well, when it comes to math, I mean, we're using math here every day. So, I mean, addition, subtraction, division, multiplication, it's all used. But I always think about my father, who came from Spain, and he did all his math on the back of an envelope. And it was basically adding and subtracting. So I always go back to, you got to have the basics.
Yeah. Well, I want to thank you. Here's a tile to thank you for letting us come out today. And this has been truly amazing. Again, thank you.
Thank you very much. I enjoyed having you.
To see the whole process.
Major support for Do the Math has been provided by Chevron, the Kern County Superintendent of Schools, California Resources Corporation, Southern California Edison, Kern Schools Federal Credit Union, Panama Buena Vista Union School District, Bakersfield City School District, and the San Luis Obispo County Office of Education, with additional production assistance provided by these supporters of education in Kern County and throughout the state of California.